Battlefield 6 feels worse than it should, and it's not the maps, it's not the guns, and it's not even the movement. It's the fact that medics are basically gone. There's no revives, no smoke pushes, no second chances. And when medics disappear, Battlefield stops feeling like Battlefield. So what actually happened? Why did the most important class in the game quietly vanish? Well, that's what we're going to get into today, so make sure to stay until the end of the video to find out. Let's get into it. As we all know, Battlefield 6 has 4 classes: Assault, Engineer, Support, and Recon. And historically, the support class, the medic, is the backbone of Battlefield. They keep pushes alive, they revive teammates under fire, and they're the reason fights don't instantly collapse. But lately, the class feels like it's gone extinct. At launch, medics were everywhere. You'd see revives all around, smokes everywhere, and people actually waiting to be revived. Fast forward to today, you're lucky if someone even tries to pick you up. So where did all the medics go? As a support player myself, I've noticed this big shift and have narrowed it down to 3 main reasons on why players are abandoning the medic role entirely. The number 1 reason and the biggest culprit is honestly the support class itself. More specifically, the defibrillator. Since the open beta, the defibrillator has been so inconsistent. They fixed it briefly at launch, but after multiple patches and updates, it still feels broken. There will be so many times that I'll be spamming the revive button and nothing happens. There's no revive, there's no animation, nothing. So now I literally have to turn around and double check to see if it actually worked, and 9 times out of 10, that split second gets me killed. And let's be honest for a second here, reviving in Battlefield is already stressful enough. You're being shot at, you're checking angles, you're watching for flanks, and you're praying to God that a tank doesn't roll around the corner. So on top of all of this chaos, now I have to double check my work? Like, no, absolutely not. When reviving becomes unreliable, players stop trusting it. And when players stop trusting it, they stop playing medic. Yes, you can drag teammates to revive them, like that works perfectly fine, but it takes longer. And in Battlefield, sometimes you only have a split second to pull off a revive. That's where the defibrillator should shine, but instead it's the thing getting medics killed. And you hear people say, oh, it'll work if you just stand still or just, gently approach the body and find a good angle. But do people not understand what game this is? Like, this is Battlefield, not like Fortnite or something. I shouldn't have to have a 5-step process to revive someone. Revive should be fast, responsive, and reliable, period. The second major reason medics are disappearing is simple. Players don't wait to be revived anymore. Nothing is more frustrating than throwing a smoke grenade, sprinting through gunfire, risking your own life, only for the person you're reviving to instantly respawn. Now you've wasted your smoke grenade, your own position, and your life. And this happens constantly every time. People need to understand something. If you died in a dangerous spot, the medic often has to clear the threat first before reviving you. That takes time. But instead of waiting a few seconds, players just repeatedly smash the respawn button the moment they go down. And over time, this just mentally trains medics to stop trying altogether. It's gotten so bad to the point where myself and a lot of other support players I've noticed just stop reviving random teammates altogether and only revive our own squad. Not because we're selfish or anything, but just because we're tired of being punished for trying to help. There's also a huge communication issue here. There's no reliable way for medics to clearly ping down teammates, letting them know that we're on the way. Half the time when I try to do this, the ping goes to a random wall or a random spot on the map, and the down player has no idea that I'm on the way. This creates a vicious cycle with players thinking there's no medic coming, they respawn instantly, medics stop trying because of this, which causes team play to completely break down. And again, with all of this put together, this pushes people away from playing the support class. Quick mid-video shout out to DXBang3D for finding last video's hidden character. For this one, there's going to be a character from The Grinch hidden throughout the clips. Same rules apply. First to comment down below the name of that character with the correct timestamp gets a shout out on the next video. And if you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out. Let's get it. Now, even if the revive system worked perfectly, even if players waited for revives, the support class would still be struggling. And that's because Battlefield 6 heavily rewards the other classes, especially engineers. On many maps and modes, vehicles decide the match. So what do players do? They run engineer. Engineers get explosions, they get vehicle kills, and engineers get massive scoreboard impact. Meanwhile, medics are out here getting the bare minimum. They're defenseless against tanks, they're risking their lives for revives, and they're getting skipped or ignored. It's hard to justify running support when you feel powerless against the biggest threats on the map. Even the recon class contributes more in some cases, with spotting vehicles, helping engineers eliminate them, and influencing the match from range. So when players ask themselves, do I want to revive teammates or blow up tanks? Most people are going to pick explosions, and the game sadly reinforces that decision. So when you combine everything, a broken revive mechanic, players skipping revives, and other classes being more rewarding, you get a class that feels actively discouraged. And that's the real problem. Battlefield doesn't feel bad because medics are weak, it feels bad because the game gives players no reason to be medics. So what's the solution? Well, first, the defibrillator needs to go back to the way it was. When it works, just stop touching it altogether. I don't know why they keep trying to tweak it or whatnot, just don't touch it, period. Secondly, should players who skip revives be punished? The one thing I can think of is to maybe make longer respawn timers when a medic is nearby, because if you can't wait 2 seconds for someone risking their life to revive you, maybe you should wait a little bit longer to respawn. There is an issue with this though, because there are selfish medics, the ones who only heal themselves and just run past down teammates. So if we punish players for skipping revives, we also have to punish medics who ignore revives. So that's where things get a little bit tricky, because Battlefield at its best is when teamwork is encouraged, not forced. Battlefield doesn't need more explosions, it doesn't need more vehicles, and it doesn't need more chaos. It needs players willing to pick each other up when they're down. And right now, Battlefield 6 is doing everything it can to make sure nobody wants to do that. And that's pretty much it, guys. A quick video on the current state of the support class. What do you guys think? Are the medics in the game going to be lost and forgotten? Or do they still have hope? Let me know down below. Lastly, make sure to subscribe to the channel, guys. Would really mean a lot, trying to hit that 1K mark. And actually trying to hit that 900 mark since we're so close, so let's keep at it. But that's pretty much it for this video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And like always, make sure to be back for the next one. Peace.